6/16/2013. It's almost actually summertime. 6/21 till September something. Yeah. I kind of expect things to change during that time period. I actually can do that now, thank God. Still have to do the photo album of the family visit, Sri Lanka family visit, my family. We're all kind of spread out mentally. Like any kid, you think it's all your fault. I don't know about that. One thing I know I did do is I brought up things that you're not supposed to, and I made sense, and I wasn't supposed to, and I didn't have anything. Yeah, of course you don't. You're an idiot. And it takes a long time to build something up unless somebody gives it to you. And if daddy gives it to you, it still took a long time to build it up. Depends on who's your daddy. I had a crappy day at work today. $11 to $4.20, and I made $19. As a pizza driver, that is like about as bad as it gets. Yeah, I'm sure it gets worse, but somehow we still do the job. I don't know how. Because you have no choice. You got to do something. Having nothing is a lot worse than having just a little bit. I lived here with nothing, no income at all for 8 months. That was really bad. Figuring everything was going great, and I just continued on that path, and nope. No, I actually ended up in the hospital, and I got that critter out of me. It made my life miserable. It cost me a lot of money. I still have an abscess area in my mouth. I would say a root, but I'm sure it's not just one right now. I threw all kinds of crap at it. I still use the tea tree oil at night. I actually thought about, which is a good thing, you got to keep thinking about it, quitting smoking. Sometimes you need to go. Sometimes you need to go to a rehab to get away from everything that you're used to get away from an addiction. I can't afford that. But my thoughts are definitely moving towards, if you must smoke, do the electronic ones. And I'm headed that direction. I might even go to the cigars, though. I like those a lot, but I only smoke those once a night. Only when I'm making a video, too. It's really kind of ridiculous, because I think I look like the people in the past that did it, but it was never a good thing. It's just something humans did. And I'm a human, so I guess I'm following that path. just put up 5 solar-powered, they call them security lights, motion-activated lights. And they got like 36 LEDs and a decent battery pack. And as long as the sun's out during the day, if it's a rainy day, you're not going to get much. Yeah. But I think, based on what I know at the moment, there might be better stuff, but I think that's a pretty good deal. They do a pretty good job from the one that I had. We'll see what the 5 do. It hasn't gotten dark enough to put them up. And I was able to get on the, not on the roof, because I'm actually scared of heights. Not as bad as some people, but I don't trust myself because I know if I get faint, misstep, it's a long way down. And there's things down there that are going to go right through you. Yeah, I got lots of decorations and fall on them. Go ahead. Not good. But I found a piece of the tar paper on top of the garage that had been dislodged by the wind, and that's why it's leaking badly. So when I get one of the days on straight, I'll go up there with the necessary tools and gook and make sure that my garage stays dry. I got 18 cinder blocks that need to go over to protect the house from the tree. Today's biggest mission was putting up the lights. So I'll do cinder blocks another day. I got lots of jobs to do. And they all cost me money that I'm lucky to have. Only because Daddy allowed me not to have to pay rent or mortgage. And either one of those sucks up most of your money as a young person. And as a young person, they also hit you with high car insurance rates because you don't have any experience and you're either inexperienced or cocky. And you're probably going to have an accident based on the numbers. A lot of things are based on numbers. It really is. That's not a bad thing. How the numbers are used. Well, Daddy said it would be on earth as it was in heaven. This is one of my repeating things. It will be. I'll be long gone by the time it actually gets there. But heaven is the other side of it, and that's probably where I'll be. Hopefully I spend more time there than I do here. I don't mind being here. I'd love to serve, but it's not always fun. Yeah, for real. That'll all be white one day. There's cinder blocks in the background with the white fences on. I'm pretty much going to turn that white. Down to more to the left, I got poison ivy. I had to dig that out of the ground in Redding to get rid of it. It was really infested. And the fence right next to my neighbor's house, Johnny. It took a couple of years for me to finally get it done, but I figured I was staying there, and I didn't want poison ivy in my side, and I didn't want to hear him scraping that my poison ivy, which is on the borderline, is going into his house. I think I dug about a foot and a half, and I sprayed the hell out of it with weed killer. I don't know what else I threw on it, but it finally went away. So, among the many things that I did for that house that gave me sanctuary for 10 years, I got rid of poison ivy. They would just chop it. They chop a tree down. It's okay. I ain't there no more. There's a tree in my backyard. 2/3 of it already fell from storms. Winter, mainly winter. I think the weight of the snow really beat the hell out of it. So I don't. Somebody's gonna own that house. I'm hoping it's Darren, actually. At the moment, 6/16/2013. I think his name is Darren Marlowe or something like that. Knowledgeable on how to fix things, and his personality just felt like I had to figure out how to not pay too much when I could do it myself. I agree with that. He worked in construction for about a decade. I think he blew out his knee. It's not easy work doing that, hauling around some blocks. I do it only until I don't have to. It's not a job that I get paid for, so I don't have to do it all the time. But it ain't easy. He knows a lot of stuff. Yeah, I just got a bug on me, and I think they're trying to get some juice out of me. If I'll tell you what you're doing, was it worth it? They don't know. They gotta try. Yeah, that is the deal. You actually gotta try. Since I got 11 minutes left, I really don't think it's going to get dark by then. But if it does, I'll have the first video with my next project in progress. If it doesn't happen, it'll happen tomorrow. The big hurry thing. Well, you only got whatever you got. You could be born and say, "Hi, Daddy, I love you," and the body says, "Well, you gotta go." That happens. A lot of stuff in between. I actually used the last of the nutrient-enriched water. I understand that you always want to need something, so you gotta buy something. You actually gotta get paid enough to buy something, or they gotta lower the rent, or whatever. So around the edge of the garage, some of the plants that are still trying to live, but I put them on peat moss, which is unprocessed. And nature it was put in a different place than where it came from. 1 to 2 years to process peat moss. 6 months to a year if you add giant earthworms. The other things are doing their thing. They're eating, they're drinking, they're pissing, they're shitting. And Planet Bigot is going to overload us. Vice versa, you can't live without plants either. They do better when you're around. You do better when they're around. Some of the critters, in terms of those of us who are human, I certainly am. Very dangerous. We could crush them with a finger, and yet if they bite us, they don't want to die either. They don't come after us. They just want that. Well, you gotta defend yourself when you're scared. If I can't run, I gotta fight. I'm gonna bite you and die. Then we get a lot of pain too. Life is a wonderful thing, it actually is. Yeah, that is what it is too. I still don't think it's going to get dark before the 25 minutes is up. And I just had to check YouTube to see if anybody was checking in. Still only got one, and I expect it's Mama Hen. And Mama Hen, Diane follows you. She's very hooked on you, so that's all cool. She's right next to me. Whenever I'm on the computer, she's right there most of the time. So you're here now. About 2 weeks ago. It was within 2 months. It was more like 2 weeks. But her here now, I seen her pictures. She did that on purpose. This was me when I was a youngster. I was about 3 years old, 2 to 3. We got a little kid across the yard, actually. This is better than having it right 2 inches away from me. They named her Zoe. Personally, I haven't heard. I'm wanting to hear it a lot because we're neighbors on a quiet place and nobody expects it. I am a peacemaker, so if there was crap, somebody allowed me, and there's a lot to that. I'm trying to wait for the noise to die down. I love this place, but the noise really is loud. I block it out, but it doesn't go through well when I'm doing this. Yeah, as I was saying, the name Zoe. That's her name. Diane gave her a piece of birthday cake. She ran back to Mom and said, "Can I have it?" Something like that. At least there's, and I really hope that it can make a difference. It only, you know, in a world of anything, it only takes one, but then it takes a lot. One changes things, but one can't do it all. One needs to be able to change the rules in such a way that good wins, and it will.